It hurts me. It hurts me. The story of Dank, a rapper from Detroit, Michigan, started out pretty hopeful. After growing her brand, she had a brief stunt on reality television showcasing her music. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I didn't watch it. But now what's going on? What's really going on? Now, this isn't about shaming her at all. It's about asking, what is the end goal here? Because chasing clout and begging for a KFC collaboration, it's not exactly gonna get you the results that you want, and it definitely won't help you breathe better on stage. That's just facts. If you don't know who Dank is, let's tap into her lore a little bit. Dank went viral for the first time in 2017. This is what she said in 2017 in that post where she went viral for the first time. They tried to break me. They tried to befriend me because of who I am. They tried to drive me insane. They want me to hate myself. They think I shouldn't be here because according to their books, I'm fat and sloppy. What if I was 150 pounds and I took this picture? Would I get negative or positive? What if I had the body of the goddess? Those people still don't have as much confidence as I do. I really think that going viral is like the equivalent of someone taking their first hit of heroin. 20 years from now, there's going to be science that backs this up. You get hooked and you start chasing that high forever. In 2024, she appeared on a rap contest show called Deb's House, hosted by legendary music mogul Deb Antony. I've never seen it, but you might have heard of her earlier this year when she filed a lawsuit against Lyft after a driver refused to give her service because of her weight. Most recently, though, she collaborated with Bronx rapper Scarlett and performed alongside Sukihana on a couple of gigs. It looks like she was on a similar lineup or something, but there's some videos with her. And fast forward to a couple days ago, she said she's looking for BBL. She on a BBL search. I'm wondering what that's about. I was prepared to make this video saying, she's going down the wrong path. She's making feeder content. It really feels cheap right now. I was going to say, especially this KFC thing where she was really begging KFC, child. You're really begging KFC. But it just also feels really cheap, the strategy. Even though it's common, for obese influencers to do this sort of thing. If the goal is to run her late father's label successfully, why is everything centered around her weight? Most posts on social media at the time I was looking at this, but to be eating fucking KFC and telling bitches to shut the fuck up before you steal their man makes it clear to me, at least to me, that you're still a little bit insecure and trying to prove to people that the comments don't hurt you. It's rage bait. That's what it is. It's rage bait. If you don't know what rage bait is, according to Merriam-Webster, okay, rage bait is content, usually but not always, found online that tries to provoke anger or outrage as a means of getting attention or making money. So you're making money off of this money. I get it. I totally get it. That doesn't mean I'm not annoyed by it. This brings me to my first point, an issue with obese influencers in general. Obese influencers rage bait at the expense of other people. Their comment sections, right? Her comment sections are full of disgusting things that I'm not even going to repeat and give any, I'm not even going to say any of the stuff that I see. It's horrible. For anyone reading through the comments, including I'm sure her, but people that look like her, they're looking at that and there's no way you can come from that and feel good about the way you look. Maybe seeing her living her life, living in her skin proudly, regardless of the comments, maybe that truly is inspiring. But I can tell you that I'm sure there might also be, people that are triggered by watching her beg for a KFC. Ma'am, there's people making fun of you. Why are you doing that? Why are you you being funny? You being funny. Editing HP here. So right before I uploaded, I went to Dank's Instagram to see if there had been any updates. Dank and Lyft settled the lawsuit confidentially. So we don't know the behind the scenes of what happened. We do know that the man that was driving her, chose not to drive her got fired. How Dank is rich and famous and living it up. Like it doesn't seem good for either party, but also it seems really financially like bad for the other part. Like really, really bad. Like, and I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's really screwed up. And, I don't know. I don't know what should happen. What do you think should happen? Should she, give that guy some money? Like what do you think actually happened? How do you think they settled? Let me know in the comments. I don't want this video to cause any more harm to Dank or even Dave Blunt's. Like they're literally just fat people trying to exist in a very fat phobic society. And if you need to flip the hatred into a check, bitch, more power to you. You see this economy right now? Do you see what's going on around you? Like, look at politics, look at the world, look at the United States of America. She is from the United States and she's from Detroit and she's a black woman. Like, I props to you, get your bag, sis. What I am critiquing here is just thinking about the long-term game here. Eventually, you know, she's gloating in this next video, in this video that you're seeing right now, about getting money from OnlyFans and like the shit that her boyfriend buys her, this TV and all these things. Like when the money dries up after people are bored, what happens? Like what happens? And it just sends a message to other fat people that this is how you have to make a bag. Like this is how you have to do it. And part of me is like, damn, they're just sort of using with, working with what they got. The other part of me is like, well, damn, like this is the only way we can make it. Like Lizzo was blowing up because of all the hatred and all of the rage bait online and also her talent, So I just want her to keep doing her thing. She's been losing weight. That's really awesome. Getting healthy, living her life, taking care of herself. Like that's really, 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 really important. And the song is doing well, apparently. Big Girls, even though, is this empowerment or something much, much worse? Obese influencers are falling into this trap of rage baiting at the expense of themselves, right? Because they can see how profitable it can be. Dank's father is the owner, was the owner, rest his soul, rest in peace, of Fashodo Records out of Detroit. It seemed like she wanted to take over the label once he passed and carry on his legacy, right? That's what it seemed like. But can you really say you're going in the right direction if you're promoting food addiction with your content? I hate when people say that you're promoting obesity and all this stuff just by being fat and like existing and living in the world. That's not what I'm saying. But when you start posting content that's like literally what feeders might get off on, but it just gives too much room for people to talk in general about your body when you center your body. That's how I feel like Lizzo got really caught up. Lizzo got caught up because she was always making content surrounding her body and loving her body and body, blah, 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 blah. Don't even open it up. It's already opened. People are already going to be saying something. Why center it? Why center what they're saying, right? Even if it is to, combat it, it's still centering it. Rage bait isn't just distracting. It's not just a distracting waste of everybody's time, because it definitely is. It's not just that for the people that are being baited. The person doing the baiting is also wasting their time on shit that isn't productive. Like you could be doing so much other stuff. It seems like she's kind of getting out there now. She's trying to collaborate with other people, but like Fenty the Rapper, I'm sorry, and Scarlett, I think Dank has missed an opportunity to really show a real side of her. And I think now she's starting to notice that and is starting to do like Get Ready With Me. Like she did a little bit of like content where she was waking up and like, this is this is my routine or whatever. I guess that's cute. Like help us get to know you, sis, or maybe leave and get well and come back like Dave Blunt. But he was actually asked about the situation with Dank during a Vlad TV interview. Apparently there's a clip of him with a double cup spilling over, but it actually being an empty cup. He pretended to drink it and then he spilled it and it was clearly empty. There honestly kind of feels like a double standard when it comes to like obese women and obese men. Like Dave Blunt's never got all the crap. I feel like he was really uplifted for so long, for so long. But he promotes addiction, like even though he allegedly was never on lean. But he has this catchy song and these weird lyrics, but his size is what really captivated a lot of people and got people interested in who he was. But he thrives off of that same like fat phobic toxicity that obese influencers like. You just get baited into rage baiting is how I feel like it happened. Yeah, I think the two of them should do a song together, honestly. People hate fat people, and if y'all gonna do some sort of like rage bait, just do it together or something. Like, people hate fat people. Use that hate to get you bread. Like, I'm totally with that. But imagine trying to find a job at that size. Like, imagine the hate and bullying that you would get just by existing. You still deserve respect and be treated like a human being. But you also, I think, have a responsibility, especially if you're an influencer, to not enable eating disorders and encourage people to make content that's like feeder type content. So I definitely want to see how this journey ends. And, you know, I hope both of them are going to be good. Do you think Dank will lose weight? I think she has actually been losing weight. Congratulations, Dank. That's awesome. Keep doing that shit. Because I'm from Detroit too. Like, it's hard. It's hard to get out. So props on you for doing what you need to do. But keep it cute. Do you think she'll get her act together? Do you think Dave Blunt's got his act together for real? Was she right to sue? Was she right to sue? If somebody said, you can't get in my car, you too fat, I don't know what I would do. Like,
Thank you for watching the first episode of Nightly all the way through. It really helps the channel. Just like liking, subscribing, and sharing the video with someone you think will enjoy it. I'm HP, Chicago's heavy metal princess for the Headbanging Princess channel. Good night.